Jesus rose from saying that prayer. He came to the disciples and he found them sleeping. And he said to them, why are you sleeping? Get up and pray that you may not enter into temptation, because he knew what the disciples were going to face. He knew particularly what Peter was going to face. So we know that Peter then had that sign, the rooster crowed. It was his wake-up call. And when that rooster crowed, that was a signal that I think it made Peter come to his senses. He finally maybe came out of that shock he was in. It jolted Peter. It just jolted him. And when the rooster crowed, this is a powerful verse right here. When the rooster crowed, the Lord turned and looked at Peter. The Lord turned and he looked at Peter. And what did that look tell Peter? Peter realizes Jesus knows. Oh my goodness, Jesus knows that I just denied him 3 times. He told me this was going to happen, and I didn't realize it was happening. And it's there. Jesus knew exactly what was going on with Peter, even though at the same time, Jesus was facing his fiercest enemies. He was in the midst of answering questions or being challenged by the high priest and others. So right in the middle of that, Jesus still had concern for Peter. Okay, and he knew what was going on in that courtyard, and he turned and he looked at Peter. They were close enough that they locked eyes with each other. And what do the eyes of Jesus convey? I tell you what I don't think they convey, and then I want to listen to what your thoughts, what you may think Jesus conveyed in those eyes. But I don't think it was surprise, because Jesus knew that was going to happen. So it wasn't surprise. He even predicted, it's not the word, I guess he predicted that it was going to happen. He prophesied that it would happen. So what do you think Peter saw in those eyes? Jesus.
I think he saw love from Jesus, even though he denied.
Yeah.
Compassion. Yeah. Maybe he said, I told you so.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I told you so. How about hurt and disappointment? You think maybe Jesus was a little hurt, even though he knew Peter was going to do it? You don't think maybe it hurt Jesus? I think even though there can be hurt in your eyes, I think there can be love in your eyes too. So I think that love goes a little bit further. It goes on to Jesus' faithfulness toward Peter. Even though Peter denied him, Jesus was faithful. He was thinking, I think he was saying in those eyes, Peter, I'm still with you. Listen, Peter, I still know who you are. I'm not abandoning you.